I'm going to show you how to perform a lying posture check, and I'm going to use Claire as a demonstration. So she's actually lying at the moment in the typical incorrect alignment, and I'm going to show you all the way from the feet to the head how to correct this. Claire, if you could just lift your hands above your head or out to the side just so they can see your spine, that's great. So I'm going to start at the feet, and we're going to make sure that they are close enough towards your bottom that you have about a 90-degree angle at the knee. The knees we don't want to be knocking together, so let me just open your knees slightly. If you just bring your other knee in a little bit as well, that's it. Does that feel comfortable? Yeah. So we have a hip width gap at the knees, the feet are flat on the floor, and a 90-degree angle at the knee. Then we're going to have a look at the pelvis, and just as when we were doing the standing posture check, we want to make sure the pelvis is in the right position. And typically after pregnancy, we have a big increase in the lower back curve, and this is due to the pelvis being shifted forward. So if you just over exaggerate that for me for the camera, that's it. You'll have a big gap here and the pelvis will be shifted and tilted forward. What I want Claire to do is bring the hip bone, which is here, in line with her pubic bone, and drop it down, that's it. So I'm not flattening her back right into the mat and creating a too big a curve the opposite way, which we did when we were standing, when we did a forward tilt and a backward tilt. I'm just going halfway in between. So pubic bone and the hip bones are aligned. So that would mean that the lower back is on the mat, but it's not pressing down into the mat. So you should not feel your vertebrae pressing down into the mat, and you should not feel your lower back arching too much away. Then we're going to take the attention to the ribs, and we're just going to drop the ribs down, making sure that the shoulder blades are flat on the floor behind and we're not flaring these ribs. So you can bring your arms back down now to your side. Excellent. So next we're going to check that the shoulders are relaxed down towards the mat and they're pulled away from the ears. So take a big deep breath in, and then exhale and just relax those shoulders. Let them fall down into the mat. Don't worry if your shoulders aren't touching the mat at the moment. They should be if they're in the correct alignment, but if you're still fairly rounded after pregnancy, then they will be lifted off slightly. Just try and relax your shoulders away from your ears, and the exercises in this program will start to bring the shoulders back into alignment very soon. If you have a forward head posture and just to place your head on the floor feels quite uncomfortable and you find that you're tipping your head back, I want you to try and tuck your chin in. And if it's still uncomfortable on the back, I'd like you to roll up a towel and just place it underneath your head, or a pillow will do the same trick. Take a big deep breath in and exhale and relax, and you are in the correct alignment for the lying position.